Hey guys, Buck from about today. We're doing a video, and today we are covering Arena Breakout Infinite. So if you've been living under a rock today, past 2 days, 3 days, don't know what this is probably closest to the direct competitor to Escape from Tarkov we're going to get, or at least comparison wise. Arena Breakout was a mobile only extraction shooter that came out, I believe it was a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And now they've announced Arena Breakout Infinite. And this is going to be on PC. And the early access closed beta is available, not even early access, just the closed beta is available May 8th. And you can sign up for that on their website, which we'll look at some things here. We're going to cover the trailer, which you can see in the background, go through the website and look at the weapons that we can expect based on what's in Arena Breakout on the mobile version. So if you've watched Arena Breakout gameplay, it is very milsim tactical, very similar to Escape from Tarkov. It essentially looks like Tarkov mobile for the most part, but it is very immersive, grounded, realistic, and milsim. So that's probably pretty much what you're going to expect with Breakout Infinite as it comes to PC. Now, to be clear, I believe they are two separate games, but you can see here in the trailer, again, it it's hard not to say it looks Tarkov, like Tarkov-esque, but there's definitely some differences. I think this is going to be definitely more casual than Escape from Tarkov, which is a good thing. Tarkov can be very, very hardcore in good ways and also bad ways, but you're seeing a lot of nice weapons here, showing off the different attachments, customizations. We'll look at some of this stuff here as well. But again, you see a lot of M4s, DDM4s. You see a lot of different optics, laser lights, cannon grips. See an RPK 16, which is that Russian light machine gun magazine fed in 545, which we haven't seen in a lot of video games besides some battlefields and here and there, things like that. Not anything we've seen in Call of Duty with the RPK 16. Now, basically what they're saying here in the trailer is go into the dark zone, you're going to loot, shoot, and escape. So again, it is an extraction shooter. Now, this is under Tencent going to be a different development branch than Delta Force Hawkoffs, but with that extraction shooter, they're going to look very similar for sure. So that's the trailer. Again, it looks really, really good. This is the first bit of gameplay we're seeing, and it will go live for the closed beta on May 8th. Now, it's closed beta, so I don't think we're going to see any gameplay, or if we do, it may be under NDA, or maybe they'll do the same thing that Gray Zone Warfare did, and it will be able to be streamed and covered. But again, get in, grab, loot, extract. Not sure what the team sizes are going to be quite yet, but obviously the weapon customization we'll look at here in a second is pretty vast as well. You're going to have a little bit more of a HUD elements here and there, it seems like, based on the trailer. Checking the magazine is going to show you some things popping up on the screen. Now, the environment, everything like that looks great. I think again, very similar to the mobile version of Arena Breakout as well as Delta Force Hawk Ops. It's looking, the environments, there's things everywhere. And the one thing I just think of is Battlefield 2042, just having like barren environments. Here you see inside the buildings, you have paper everywhere. It looks like things are just destroyed. Like there's chaos going around. Again, you see breaking in a safe, getting gold, getting out. You see the Alton helmets, the big backpacks. You see a lot of things that do look very copy-paste from Tarkov, but not quite, or they're definitely Tarkov inspired, obviously. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and jump over here to the website. So here we go, just going to share my screen. We'll jump over here. This is the website, Arena Breakout Infinite. When you get here, now you can register and sign up for the beta here, but you can see this is what they have on the website. So we'll show it off. They have a Discord, they have a Twitter, obviously, they have the YouTube channel, and Facebook also. Whistle Sound Steam coming soon. So again, the beta on May 8th. So let's go down here a little bit. Take a look at the loot bonuses. So again, the events. Draw now, reward list, draws left. So doing all these things gives you more draws, loot bonus. You'll get more loot probably when the game launches. And again, here I'm already registered. So I technically have an account. So that's where these rewards would go to. Very similar to like a Tarkov launcher is what it seems like. I haven't played the mobile version. Now, for the game, uncompromised immersion. Right off the bat, this is what I love to hear for sure. So Breach the Dark Zone for an ultra immersive experience. Dive into a world of exceptional detail from real-time lighting and 360 spatial sound effects and bring every pull of the trigger to life. So again, immersion. I think immersion and realism are things that often get confused or used interchangeably, which is not really true. I think immersion and realism are two very, very different things. Here they're saying ultra immersive. They're not saying realistic here, but immersive is a very good thing. I think immersive allows me personally to invest in video games. That's what I think is missing from a lot of games is the immersion factor. Obviously, with like Call of Duty just going complete opposite of immersion, that's a problem. It's hard to invest in that game when there's no immersion. So that's that. Going into next up, we have military simulation. So here you go with the realistic part. This is kind of that, right? So choose your gear, pick your fights, modify your firearm of choice with the Ultimate Gunsmith system, mix and match over 500 attachments on over 30 gun slots to create your ultimate weapon. As long as you can survive each raid is a victory. So again, 30 weapon slots to customize. Not Call of Duty's 5 or 7 like it was in Vanguard. Not Battlefield's 4 or 5. This is 500 attachments, over 30 gun slots to modify. So that's going to take use of all the pick rails, everything. You can see that shot there, and we'll look at something more similar here. I'll show a photo here in a little bit when we get into it. But again, military simulator, you can see there the interface as far as the operators and the weapons looks, the operators themselves looks like Delta Force Hawk Ops, and I think we're going to see that, right? This is something new that we're going to start seeing with Delta Force Arena Breakout. This is good stuff. Even Gray Zone has kind of a similar look at your operator customization like that. To a degree, you can see there when it's going through the operator, you can see a little bit of what the game's HUD or the main menu would look like. Storage, gunsmith, contracts, market, things like that. All the weapons there with that M4. Let's go ahead again. Military simulation. So this is perfect for this channel. Tactical extraction. So tactical extraction Arena Breakout event pushes the limits of strategic warfare and tactical firefights. Load up and check your gear twice. Every bullet counts in the Dark Zone. Success ensures not only survival, but also substantial gains, marking true valor in the arena. Again, we see good shots of some gameplay here. Really good stuff. Basically painting the picture, this is an immersive, realistic, highly customizable tactical extraction shooter, which is what I like to see. Going down to news. Nothing major here. You have Arena Breakout Infinite. Sign up to become a content creator. Again, you can sign up for the beta when you get over the site, and that will enter you into the beta drawings for a spot May 8th. Now, service, what do they have? Anti-cheat. In an effort to make Arena Breakout Infinite fair, competitive environment for all players. Now, keep in mind, this is a free-to-play game, okay? Free-to-play. Arena Breakout Infinite features automated cheat detection to find unfair play. Now, they're not going into too much detail there. We can't expand on this. It's kind of a broad statement, but it's automated cheat detection system, probably utilizing a lot of AI. Maybe it's kernel level. We don't know. We'll have to wait and hear more about it. From what they've described with Delta Force, what they're using, it seems to be a pretty vast and comprehensive anti-cheat system from what they've told us about. Again, I think the less they tell us, the better. However, we do need to know some, I think, more in-depth details about the anti-cheat to see how effective it's going to be. As long as it's not named Ricochet, though, I think we're in a good spot. Data visualization. Knowledge is power, and our enhanced data visualization gives players everything they need to win in Arena Breakout Infinite. Explore maps and detail infographics and learn all about the game. Get in and understand the nitty-gritty the devil in the details is always the details. So exactly what they're saying there. Free to play. Experience the thrill of Arena Breakout Infinite. FPS now free to play on PC again. So that'll be on PC only. The closed beta is taking place on the 8th. Now for FAQs here, they do have Arena Breakout Infinite closed beta test. They have some specs here. You need 64-bit i7 processor is the i7 9700 or a Ryzen 7 3700X, memory 16 gigs, GeForce RTX 2060, or Radeon RX 560 or an ARC 580. Memory 6 gigs, DirectX version 12. So I'm not going to be able to run this. This is another reason for me to upgrade my PC. Now, let's go to weapons. But before we look at weapons, I want to go over to their X account, take a look at some weapons here as far as the customization goes. So first off, really quick, this is kind of like the HUD menu. Again, we saw a little bit there on the website. Storage, gunsmith, contracts, market, forbidden zone. So I'm not sure if there's going to be probably different maps, maybe different missions for sure. Barters, things like that. You can see missions there in the top right, barely. Maps, so you're going to be able to choose your map. Trophy room, customize, leaderboard, survey. So there's a lot there with that for sure. And again, just look at some of the screenshots here. So here's an RPK 16 with a drum mag. Canted, probably an RK 2, probably an RK 1 or 2 canted grip there. I do see some issues. It looks like the charging handle's on the left hand side instead of the right hand side. Again, maybe it's a refinement for the RPK 16 currently. I haven't seen the weapon in use in a long time. But again, it just looks great, right? The graphics are visually stunning there for sure. We looked at that. Take a look at what the map looks like. Sniper scope, so that's what it looks like. 0 your distance, 100. You do have a HUD there. Tarkov, you don't have a HUD, so again, it's a little bit less hardcore than Tarkov as far as that you're having some HUD elements pop up. Right click to stop using, so it looks like probably some sort of bandage here, a bandage system, med kit, something like that. It appears that he's injured. Now let's look at just the weapons. This is what the customization looks like. So again, 30 slots they said. Now that's going to be based on the attachments that you have on your weapon. Obviously, if you add more Picatinny rail slots, things like that, you're going to have more attachments open up. Now just looking at it, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 here. But again, we're missing, pick rails, different things like that. There's a lot here that you could still do with this weapon. It can't sights, things like that. So the max, it seems like you would do if you wanted to get nutty is 30 attachments, which would be insane. But here you can see the RPK 16, right? So they have a PEC 15 on the top, mounted pick rail, or the mole. Then you see you have different options here on these side mounts. You have what looks like, this is the muzzle brake, so probably a Draco muzzle brake or something. I forgot what it's called. You have a grip. You have different slots here if you want to put different mounts or different optics. You have the EOTech with the flip, or an RK 0 Zenico charging handle, different handguard, again, the gas system, pistol grip, buttstock, everything. So the iron sights are still there. You could remove those. There's a lot here. That's 30 attachments with that. Looks really nice. You can see what the extract here might look like. Also, going down, I think they had a shot of an M4 here. Also, if we just scroll down a little bit, maybe we can find it. So here's the M4 customization. Again, you can see even more attachment slots here than we just saw. But this is the M4A1. Again, a drum mag. This is very similar to what you're going to see in Delta Force Hawk Ops 2 with the weapon customization. Essentially the exact same for the most part. So this looks really, really nice. Again, you can see the scope may have an issue and may need a riser based on how it's situated with the PEC 15 there. So that's really cool. Lasers, candy grips, flashlights, like extra. You can see here extra lasers. You got a PEC here, a PEC on the left-hand side, flashlight on the right-hand side, and another laser on the bottom. So you can get insane with the attachments and just go meme crazy for the most part there. The environment looks great. Again, you have this one here. So I thought this was an RPK 16 earlier. I was wrong. This is a DSA 58, it looks like. So I was incorrect with that. That's a DSA 58. It's the same one we just saw earlier where I was saying the charging handle is on the left-hand side versus the right. So really cool. Another shot of the what looks like the menu area. Invite, find team, team settings, leave team, missions, map. Again, you're on the farm is the tactical ops normal farm. So this is one of a few maps that we're going to see. I forgot how many maps are in the actual Arena Breakout mobile game. And you can see how great it looks here. You have, looks like an AK-74 here. You have the M4A1. And I can't tell what this guy has, but you can see just the customization looks stunning, obviously. Honestly, I'm very excited about this. Let's go over now and check out the weapons that we could potentially see. So looking at the wiki for Arena Breakout, again, these are two separate iterations of the game. But what we have here as far as weapons is a good amount. And again, this is the mobile only version, so that this is something we probably expect to see a lot of repeat weapons plus more. Especially with 500 attachments. So pistols, you can see Glock 17, the M9A3, Glock 18C, MP9, Deagle, Gold Deagle, T54, 1911, T05, M45A1, CZ52, and F57. Submachine guns there, you can see the MP5, P90, MPX from 6 Hour, UMP45, Uzi, MAC-10, M3A1, MP40. You have a T79, a QC61, MPF45, T85, Vector 45, and a Vector 9. So it's nice to see a lot of those. Really good submachine gun selection. Assault rifles, yeah, the Ace 31. That's really nice. Now, that should be chambered in 7.62 by 39mm, if I'm not mistaken. AEK 971, AK-74N, AN-94, AR-57, which is cool that they have that in an AR category. That's interesting. You have the AUG, the AKS-74U, F2000, HK-416. You have the Desert Tech MDR, AK-74N, which is repeated twice here, so I'm assuming there's supposed to be something different here. AK-102, which is really nice to see the 102. It's chambered at 5.56 by 45mm. AKM, FAL, and the M4A1. Now, really quick, one thing here, just to get into the ammo conversion, right, how in-depth this is going to be. So here's the Ace 31. Like I said, I thought it was 7.62 by 39mm. I was right, so it is 7.62 by 39. These are the different ammo types that it takes. You have statistics for the weapon here, right? Muzzle velocity, magazine capacity up to 75, so there's probably going to be some beefy drum for that. Size, weight, how you obtain it, all of this, recoil stats, all that here on the Arena Wiki. So I'm assuming we're going to see all these weapons make their way in. Desert Tech MDR is going to be nice. The 102, the AEK. Really excited for all these ARs. Looking great. Shotguns, the MP133, MP70, USAS 12, S12K, SPR 310. Only one machine gun with the RPK 16, but again, I'm expecting to see much more on the PC version here with Infinite. Carbines, you have the M16, SVTU, BM59, the Mini 14, M96, and the SA85M. For the marksman rifles, SVDS, Mark 14, VSS, and the M110 or the SR25. Great to see. Snipers, M24, Mosin, the SJ16, AX50, and the AR30. And then you have all the different ammunition types here as well. Different attachments. You can see the attachment. Now, this is for the mobile version. There's going to be probably much more attachments. They said 500 attachments. So we're going to see more attachments on the PC version. But that's everything Arena Breakout. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this is going to be early access or closed beta. I need to stop saying early access. It's closed beta, available next week, May 8th, or 2 weeks from now, I believe it is. About a week and a half away. May 8th. Let me know your thoughts down below. Arena Breakout Infinite, especially with Tarkov coming out and announcing $250 Unlimited Edition or Ultimate Edition or whatever, Unheard Edition, whatever they're calling it. This is going to give us more options. 2024 is proving to be the year of the extraction shooter. Let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, Buffman Gaming, out.